Baby, I'm not playing around this time. I need you to answer me right now, because if you don't, I swear I'm going to tell everyone your secret. And I don't want to, but my patience is gone. Do you understand how serious this is? I've been quiet for too long, holding this in, hoping you would come to me, hoping you'd speak first. But silence only makes the tension worse. It's like standing on the edge of a cliff, and every second that passes, the ground beneath me shakes more. I know the secret I hold isn't small. It could change everything you've built, everything you've protected, everything people think they know about you. And yet, holding it here in my hands, watching you ignore me, feels like a weight I can't bear. Do you know what it's like to feel a power over someone you care about, and hate that power at the same time, to know that the next word you say, or don't say, can change lives? That's where I am tonight. Baby, I've replayed our conversations again and again, the jokes, the laughs, the way you avoided certain questions, and every time I feel the truth slipping through the cracks of your silence. And my mind races with what could happen if I let it slip. I'm not bluffing. I've thought about what it would mean to tell everyone. The panic, the surprise, the shock, people talking, gossip spreading, the world seeing a side of you you never wanted them to see. And yes, it would hurt you. But the hurt of this silence is almost as unbearable. I've imagined your face when you finally realize. I mean it, eyes wide, heart racing, words trapped in your throat. And I feel both a thrill and a guilt at the same time. I've tried waiting, I've tried hints, I've tried being patient, but nothing works when the truth is burning inside me, and every pause from you fans the flames hotter. I thought about walking away, pretending I didn't see it. But pretending doesn't stop the secret from existing, and it doesn't stop me from thinking about what I'll do if you stay silent. Doing nothing isn't safe. Doing nothing only makes it worse. And now, here's the dangerous part. I've started planning exactly how it could happen. Who would hear it first? Who would see it? What they would say? And imagining it all keeps me up at night, keeps my chest tight, keeps me pacing the floor, unable to stop. It's not just the secret that scares me. It's the power of silence, the way a single unspoken word can stretch into hours, days, maybe forever, and make someone else believe you don't care, when really it's just fear that keeps you quiet. Baby, do you feel it yet? The urgency in my voice, the weight of what's at stake. Every second you stay quiet, I feel like I'm closer to crossing a line I promised I wouldn't cross. The secret is small to some, but enormous to me. And every heartbeat reminds me that the next move I make could be the one that changes everything forever. Baby, I can't take the waiting anymore. Every second you stay silent makes my chest tighter, my hands shake, and my mind spiral. It feels like the world has shrunk to just you and me, and the secret I hold between us. I've imagined dozens of ways you might respond. Maybe a quick denial, maybe anger, maybe tears. And each scenario twists inside me like a knife, because no matter what you say, the truth is out there now, and it's waiting. I thought about calling everyone I know, dropping hints slowly, watching reactions build. And even though I know it would hurt you, part of me wants you to finally feel what I feel. The panic, the fear, the desperation that comes with having a secret exposed. I pace the room, my phone in my hand, my thumb hovering. I write a message, delete it, rewrite it. I want to warn you, to scare you gently, to make sure you understand the urgency. But the words never feel strong enough. Nothing can capture the weight of what's about to happen. Every corner of my mind is consumed by this. I see people's faces, Imagine their whispers. Imagine the way the news would spread. And it thrills me and terrifies me all at the same time. I tried to distract myself. I looked at the ceiling. I turned on music. I tried to breathe. But nothing works. Nothing can drown out the knowledge of this secret. Or the silence you've chosen to give me. I keep imagining your reaction if I actually do it. Your eyes widening, your voice shaking, your hands covering your face. And even though it scares me, part of me can't help but think it's the only way you might finally answer me. I think about all the small moments we've shared, moments that now feel dangerous, because they tie me to you even more. A glance, a laugh, a smile that lingered. Each memory makes the secret harder to hold, and my patience impossible to sustain. The more I think about it, the more I realize waiting is no longer an option. I've even considered sending clues instead of the full secret. Little hints that make your pulse race, that make you realize I'm serious. And with every imagined clue, the tension grows sharper. It's a dangerous game, and I can feel the edges cutting closer to my own heart. I've imagined confrontation. Your voice trembling as you asked me why I would threaten to reveal this, my own voice shaking, as I explained the desperation that drove me here. And still the fire inside me doesn't dim. It grows stronger with every second you remain silent. The secret isn't just a threat. It's proof of everything I feel, of the control your silence has over me, of the obsession that's been building inside my chest for weeks. And if you keep ignoring me, it will spill out whether I want it to or not. Baby, I thought about walking to you, standing outside your door, showing up in person, not to frighten, not to shame, but to make you understand that this is serious, that the secret I hold is no longer something that can wait, and the closer I imagine getting, the more my heartbeat threatens to betray me. I realize that the line between warning and action is thinner than I thought. One step, one word, one gesture could push us both into chaos, and yet doing nothing feels even more dangerous because silence grows heavier every second. Baby, the final thought for this part, the secret is alive now, pulsing between us like a heartbeat we can't ignore. And tonight, every second I wait, it demands a choice. Your answer could calm it, or your silence could let it explode. Baby, I can feel my patience snapping like a thin wire. Every heartbeat echoes in my chest, like a warning. The secret I hold is alive now, and it's asking for release. I stare at my phone, the screen glowing, my fingers itching to type. But every time I try, 1,000 thoughts scream at me. What if you hate me? What if this destroys everything between us? What if I regret it the moment it's out? I think about how fast news can travel. One message, one accidental slip, and suddenly everyone knows. Friends, family, strangers, all watching, all judging, all whispering, and your face in my mind twists with fear and disbelief. I try to calm myself, deep breaths, counting to 10, looking away, but it doesn't work. The silence you've given me fuels my mind, feeding a storm I can't control. I imagine you reading my message as it finally goes through, your eyes widening, your lips parting, your chest tightening, and in that instant, the power shifts, not to me, to the secret itself, growing louder, alive, unstoppable. I start pacing again, my thoughts running faster than my steps. I think about the first person I would tell, if you don't answer. The thought terrifies me, and yet part of me can't resist imagining it. Because the secret is weighty, and weight must be released. I picture your face. If the secret spreads, confusion, panic, maybe even anger at me. but also a strange relief, because finally the silence is broken. And even in that chaos, I can't stop my heart from racing at the thought of finally having your attention. I think about all the nights I've held this in, the sleepless hours, the racing mind, the gnawing need for an answer. And now it's like a dam about to break, like lightning ready to strike. And the longer I wait, the stronger the pull becomes. Every imagined reaction is sharper than the last. Your gasp, your trembling hands, the way you might step back or rush forward, it's enough to make my chest ache, enough to make my fingers shake, enough to make me wonder if I can even control myself when the moment comes. I glance at my surroundings, shadows on the wall, the quiet of the room, the hum of the lights. Everything feels alive, holding its breath with me, waiting. And in that silence, the secret feels larger, heavier, and more dangerous than ever. I imagine the worst case scenario. I tell a single person, it spreads like wildfire, everyone finds out, and nothing will ever be the same. But even as fear grips me, part of me knows this secret was never meant to stay hidden forever, and maybe the risk is worth it, if it finally brings truth. I feel my phone vibrate, a glimmer of hope, or a trap. My fingers freeze over the screen, my chest pounding, my mind screaming. And in that moment, everything balances on a knife's edge. Baby, the final thought for this part, your answer or your silence, will decide everything. Every heartbeat, every breath, every second I wait. I'm closer to crossing the line,